What it do, y'all? It's your boy Stephen James, and we back up in this thing, man. This is Ballin on a Budget Jewelry, because it ain't nothing wrong with balling on a budget. And today, we got a little experiment, man. My silver Nugget watch here has been getting a little cloudy. You know, it's been kind of, losing a little bit of its shine. And I saw somewhere that you can clean corrosion off of these things with Coca-Cola. I got a little corrosion starting to start up in one of the little corners. Plus, it's just dirty. So we're gonna do a social experiment. It's not a social experiment, idiot. So we're gonna do an experiment to see if Coca-Cola really does clean silver, and does it also take away corrosion. And at the same time, with this watch right here, I got a little bit of mixed information when it comes to whether the watch is water resistant or not. Two things on the website. One is saying that it is, one is saying that it isn't. So we're about to kill two birds with one stone. We're gonna submerge this watch right here in Coca-Cola for at least a half an hour to try to see if we can get this thing all nice and clean and good looking. And also, is it water resistant? Am I gonna destroy my watch right now? Let's find out. Alright, so I want to just take a little look at it right quick before I put it in a solution. Y'all probably can't tell. I mean, it's still pretty shiny, but it's a little cloudy. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely not like when I first bought it. It still shines good. It looks good. There's one little itty bitty spot that I'm worried about, like right here. That looks a little dark to me. Like, I could just be tripping, but I could also not be tripping. But I just wanted to get a before shot. Y'all can't see, but it's dirty up in there. It really is. But alright, y'all, so here we are. I'm here, man. I got it all set up. I got my watch. I got my Coke. I got my bowl. Now, I've seen people do this with like baking soda and things like that, but I just wanted to do it with just straight Coke, straight Coca-Cola, see what it does, see how it helps or how it doesn't. I'm honestly super nervous. Okay, so here we go. I'm actually really nervous because I don't really know whether this watch is. Hold on, where does it matter? Oh man. I really hope I don't ruin my watch, man. I really love this watch. Oh, okay. Alright, so it's fully submerged, and they leave it here. I'm gonna leave it here for like, you know what I'm saying, for like 30 minutes. Let it kind of do its thing. I'm gonna check back in with y'all when I'm done. Alright, y'all, so it's been like about 10 minutes. And it's still up in there. It's submerged. Come on, man, focus on it. Still submerged in the water. It's got bubbles coming from it. And I would say it's just from the soda, but it's not. It's literally like, you can't see it, but it's literally coming from the water. So let me try to move this out of that light. But there we go. Didn't help much. But yeah, it's been about 10 minutes. We're gonna come back after the full 30 minutes is up, take it out, and see where we at with it. Alright, y'all, so here we go. It's been about 30 minutes. Honestly, it's been about 35 minutes. But we're gonna take it out and see what has happened to my watch. Oh God. Okay, dang, okay. So off the rip, I'm already noticing a little shine. I'm gonna pat it dry right quick. Oh man, my watch is all cloudy on the inside. Wonder if it still works. I'm actually gonna take this to the sink right quick and rinse it off. I'll be right back. Alright, so I took the watch, I rinsed it off. One thing I can say I noticed right off the bat is fog inside of the face of the watch. I'll get a shot of that in a second. yeah, as far as the silver goes, it definitely clean this joint. The spot that I was talking about is definitely still there. Let me see if I can like wipe that off. Yeah, it's not. And honestly, I could totally just be tripping about this part in the first place. I'm obsessed over the thing. But okay, man. Sheesh. Okay, so literally just talking about the silver, it definitely added a shine to it. It definitely cleaned it up. I would say it definitely cleaned it. Is it as clean as I would like it to be? No. It didn't like it still doesn't look quite new. A lot of this is very clean up. So yeah, here we go. I'm gonna do another little overview. You can see that thing shining, man. You can see that thing shining. It definitely hooked it up, man. It definitely cleaned it up some. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yo, look at that. Like, I think y'all can actually even tell. Like, it definitely cleaned the silver. Now, I'll get back to you on whether the watch works or not, but as far as cleaning silver, yo, Coca-Cola definitely did the trick. It definitely elevated my watch, man, and I just soaked it in there. I didn't scrub it, I didn't do nothing like that. I just let it soak for about 30-40 minutes, and boom. Now, as far as the silver Nugget watch, I will get back to you. There's definitely some steam up in there, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get back to you on if it still works or not. But yeah, there it is, y'all. You can use Coca-Cola to clean silver. Yo. Alright, y'all, so it's actually the next day. Yeah, man, the cloudiness that was in the watch that I was super worried about is gone. It's totally gone. Watch is looking normal. It definitely worked. It definitely did help to clean it. It didn't really take care of the little spots that I was worried about specifically. Yeah, the little dark spots in the corners of my watches are still dark. But that's okay. You know, it still did something. It was a cool little experiment. It's not something that I would recommend. At the end of the day, it's freaking Coca-Cola. There are better things to clean your watch. There are better ways to get rid of corrosion, and we'll talk about that in my video all about silver. But as far as our Coca-Cola experiment, if you're in a pinch, if you're in a tight spot, if it's just, you know, you open that silver jewelry and you're on your way to wherever you gotta go and you're in the desert and you just have a Coca-Cola, you know, do some James Bond shit, throw it in a Coca-Cola, clean it. At the end of the day, it works as a last resort. Would I recommend it? No, it doesn't work that well, and it takes a really long time to work. The thing about it is the carbonation and the small amount of phosphoric acid that it does have does help to get rid of some of that corrosion. So with that said, I could have probably used a Diet Coke, something with less sugar, just so, like, you know, I'm not submerging my watch in a bunch of sugar, but I'm still getting that acid, I'm still getting that carbonation to kind of help out. And you know what, even thinking back while I was doing this experiment, working on cars, old batteries that are corroded, not working because of corrosion around the, you know what I'm saying, around the battery, we use Diet Coke. Straight up, we use Coke and a toothbrush to, like, eat at that corrosion. Like, so it's really not something that's new to me. But when it came to thinking about jewelry, it was like, you know, that didn't pop into my head for some reason. So I probably definitely would have used Diet Coke over regular Coke just simply because of the sugar. But I wouldn't recommend using soda at all. We got some better ways to get rid of corrosion and to clean jewelry, silver jewelry, gold jewelry. And we're going to be going over all of that in the very near future. But can we say it was a fail? No, it was not a fail. It did its job. I probably wouldn't really do it with watches just because of what happened. It could happen to, you know, any watch, and you don't want to ruin your watch with Coca-Cola. But as far as like rings, bracelet, just like, you know, silver pieces, man, drop it in some Coke if that's all you got. Or if you got some corrosion you want to get rid of, leave it in there for an hour. The longer you leave it in there, the better. Because like I said, the amount of phosphoric acid that it does contain, it's on the lower end, so it doesn't take a long time. So, and for people who are wondering why I submerged it, that's why I submerged it. It's not strong enough to where you could just like use Coca-Cola, put it on the bracelet or put it on the toothbrush and just like, you know, brush the corrosion. The way it doesn't work like that. It's gonna have to sit for some time, a few hours, overnight, depending on how much corrosion is there, but it's definitely something that you can use as a last resort. So hey, and I didn't ruin my watch. It still works. The time still, you know, it tells on there. Luckily, I didn't ruin my watch, y'all. It was just gonna give me an excuse to buy another one, but it's whatever. So, hey, I did it. Now, y'all know for a fact, y'all can do it. Coca-Cola does get rid of corrosion off of watches. I got a ton of information coming up to you guys in the near future. We got some more really fun videos, too, coming in the near future. So make sure you like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video, y'all. Until then, y'all be safe.